Can we start for the record and just say that dating and in this day and age is honestly just a joke. Like I can't even tell you the amount of like these women that are around my age, right, especially in my state, that they just act extremely entitled and they act like they're all that. But like when you start reading like their profile, if they even bother to put in the effort to even like add things to their bio, like answering some of the basic questions that somebody's dating has to be asking them to fill out, you just realize that they're just extremely boring individuals and with nothing much to offer themselves, but yet they want the guy to be the one who has something to offer. Um, so it's like you basically have like these women that are like ones, threes at best, asking for a guy that's like a nine, a 10, as far as looks, personality goes. And I'm just sitting here like you're asking for a guy who has all for you're asking for to have a guy who has all these things that you lack yourself, which is honestly pretty ironic to me. But I digress. And even when I do get matches right from some of these women, right, they're over here saying that like they want a man that initiates a conversation and like again these same bitches that be fucking and yeah I'm being slightly disrespectful because it's frustrating as hell. You have to understand where I'm coming from. So when these women match up with me, right, like when we actually match on these apps, right, they're over here saying that they want that they like a man that initiates a conversation, and I'm like, well, I'm initiating conversation, stupid ass. I'm responding to one of your prompts, and when I do respond to said prompts, you don't respond. So it's like, what the fuck do you want me to do? What the fuck do you want any guy to do? I don't understand. They be saying that they want all this shit in a guy until a guy like me actually does show up and actually does initiate a conversation and and when I do and like when I do what they want in that regard, they're nowhere to be found. They just don't ever respond. I mean, dating is just such a it's just such a fucking joke these days. I mean, yeah, no wonder there's so many men my age that are single as fuck right now. I mean, those of you that know me personally, you would know that I haven't had a girlfriend since April 2017 when I was literally like what, a junior in high school. So yeah, it's been quite a long time, and I haven't dated anybody since. I was too focused on school and work, trying to achieve the stability that I never got because bullshit in my life just kept coming up and resulting in me just staying broke. But of course, when it comes down to understanding the context of it, right? Most of these women don't want to care to know about the context. They only care about the end result, and unfortunately, the end result is that I'm still the same piss broke motherfucker I always was for the past 9 years. And like I'm educated, well, according to society, I'm an educated man. I have a bachelor's degree, but of course that's not enough for them. And even if I do have a bachelor's degree, right, they want to know like what major it is. I'm like, does it fucking matter what major it is? I mean, just know I didn't go to college to be a fucking doctor or to be a scientist. So yeah, in a way, I did waste 8 to 9 years of my life, but I thought that if I would have gotten it, I would have been able to get a job in what I initially went to school for in the first place. But so far, reality has been very disappointing in that department. But but nah, it's just like these women, man. They also be expecting too much out of you too. Like they want traits that guys can't control. I mean, especially like height or you looking like a certain celebrity. I swear, like the moment that some dumb bitch says like oh you have to look like this celebrity that you've never even fucking heard of before. I instantly swipe left because it's like I don't because that's fucking stupid. And also bitches that also are so infatuated with height. Now the bitches that are infatuated with height, I also swipe left on because because it's fucked up and it's stupid. Like, who the fuck are you to shame somebody for something they can't control? I mean, nobody can control how they look. Nobody can control their height. Okay, well, the looks thing that's okay. The looks department. I mean, yeah, there's plastic surgery, but most people can't afford plastic surgery, nor do they want to deal with plastic surgery. I have a sister that had plastic surgery on her nose, but I don't want to be like my fucking sister because I'm actually okay with how I look, even though some dickheads might say otherwise. But that's neither here or there. I mean, yeah, they just be expecting so much. It's just like in this fucking economy, you expect a motherfucker to have six figures. You're just being a bitch. You're just being unrealistic. You're wanting another motherfucker to achieve what you're too lazy to fucking go achieve yourself, if it's even possible in this god awful economy we're dealing with right now. But but yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's just like it's just fucking bullshit. Oh yeah, especially these dumb bitches, right? They'll be saying like, oh, I want a high value man. I want a high value man. Well, that man could be high value, and that motherfucker's probably gonna be the biggest dickhead you ever met in your life. Beating the shit out of you, treating you like shit, and you still stay with his ass because he has money and some sort of status. Nah. You motherfuckers don't want a fucking high value man. You motherfuckers want a motherfucker that has. No, you don't want no fucking high value man. You want a motherfucker that has some sort of status. That's what the fuck y'all. That's what the fuck y'all are really trying to say. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say, man. It's like, love is fucking dead. I don't ever see myself ever finding love. Don't ever see myself finding it. Don't ever see myself getting a girlfriend. I basically see myself grinding at some piece of shit job for the rest of my life and just making peanuts every 2 weeks and basically suffering alone for the rest of my life. I don't ever see myself finding love. I don't. But but yeah, it's just like it's hard. They expect. I mean, they expect everything out of the guy, but when it comes down to you know us asking them what the fuck they got to offer, they don't really got much to offer. Let alone have a personality, let alone have anything going for them as far as personality and interests go. I mean, I started realizing as I kept like using this one dating app that most of these women they got nothing special to offer themselves either. They just exist for the sake of existing, and they think that they deserve the whole world just for simply existing or because they look attractive, and that's bullshit. I mean, like society wants to call men out for being losers, right? But when are you gonna start calling women out for being losers? That's the real question. Women do not get called losers enough. That's the fucking problem. Women do not get called losers enough. That's the fucking problem. But anyways, yeah, I'm done. Uh, but yeah, I'm done with this video.